Lash Shand has made the controversial recommendation that excessively obese patients should not be given mobility scooters for free. They should be made to walk and take responsibility for their own health. Furthermore, he believes that slim and healthy people should be rewarded with tax credits for looking after themselves. So, does that sound fair? Do you think it would make people address their weight issues?
Where do these people... Look, it's too late by the time you get to the mobility scooter. And, well, it is, isn't it? You know... We're all being told, day in, day out, I believe, anyway, stop it at source. And the tax credit thing really upsets me because, to be fair, you have to earn money to have for a tax credit to be of any use. And a lot of the time, at the moment, there's a lot of people who can't afford to eat 5 a day and fresh fruit and vegetables. It's very difficult. It's a very expensive way of keeping fit and healthy. We've got to work our way through that.
It's people on lower incomes that are more likely to be obese?
Yes, they are, because they tend towards fast food. That's the trouble. And we've got to get back to the basics where, you know, we go on about this all the time. We know what we have to do. But I do think, obviously, it's not good for anybody to be overweight. And it's a long way back before a mobility scooter that you can start.
Well, if we're talking about it in, like everything, financial terms, whether we should be saving money by not giving people mobility scooters and things like that. Well, if we're talking about people that are morbidly obese, then I agree with you, and it's gone too far. There's not a lot you can do about that. But, so we're assuming that people that are morbidly obese aren't healthy, don't live as long as people that live healthy lives, then presumably they won't be claiming state pensions. So that more than covers the cost of a mobility scooter. And the other thing, it's an interesting point and it's worth thinking about. I think it's a personal choice, isn't it? I think in terms of penalising people that are morbidly obese, I think having to live a life as somebody who isn't able-bodied, is living at home, is penalising enough, is punishment enough. And I think healthy people get their rewards anyway by having a better quality of life.
But you see, I get so incensed because it's like, come on, let's go and pick on them again. They need help, these people. We all know they need help. We have seen this coming for years, because it's come over from America. I know I keep harping back at the old days when your grocery shop was on the corner shop and you ate fresh every day. There was no preservatives in the food. There was not twice as much, 3 times as much fat on every pre-packed thing that you get in a supermarket. I just think these people need help, not penalising for something else that they've got themselves into. It is so difficult for anyone who is slightly overweight to lose weight. And someone who's had a little bit of a weight problem, it is so hard. And you get into bad habits, your parents pass them down. It's so difficult. It's like you said, Lynda, that we need to start younger. It's just education. And I think it should be the manufacturers of all the fast food places. That's where the money should be coming from the national health. I'll tell you that right now. Let's get some groceries.
Tax them for put the money in to help everyone.
Oh, I've gone on one now, look. Oh, it makes me so angry. It makes me so angry.
I mean, one of the things Dr. Chan is saying is that the best way to save the NHS money is for fewer people to need its services. You know, that it's as simple as that. And, you know, do you think it's unfair that the people who do take care of themselves, because the information is out there for everyone to see as to what is healthy, what isn't, what kind of exercise you should do, do you think it's fair that those who do take care of themselves have to pay for those that don't? Because in essence, that is what's happening. I know you're saying that people need help, but
I don't think everyone that's overweight has made a choice. I mean, it's not everybody is overeating, overindulging. Some people are just, for a medical reason, are overweight. It's not their fault.
Yeah, but for instance, diabetes is a much more... By the time it gets to obese, it's a problem. Diabetes is a huge problem in this country and could easily be brought down to a workable level if people paid attention, actually.
Do you think that cash would make an incentive? Do you think it would make a difference?
I really don't. I think cash is cash. And education, the cash should go into... Everybody's human. You give me £5 and say, that's to help you lose weight. I'll go and buy a bar of chocolate.
Well, they keep putting the price of cigarettes up, don't they? It doesn't seem to stop people smoking.
I mean, again, according to Dr. Chand, he's saying that he estimates that something like 50 to 70% of his patients' medical costs would be reduced, well, not just be reduced, but be eliminated if their diets were healthy and they exercised more. So,
well, couldn't they go to the doctor then and have targets set, you know, so that you, with your GP, away you go. So this week you do a little bit and a little bit and a little bit.
It is a bit like shutting the door after the horse has bolted. It needs to start a lot sooner.
OK. All right, here we go. All right, here we